They're already celebrating in Paris for the upcoming 2024 Olympics. The City of Light is marking 1 year to the Summer Games with the party in one of the most iconic cities in the world.
Our Olympic reporter Matt Renew is live in Paris this morning. Matt, standing in front of one of the most iconic places in the world, and locations just like that are going to be heavily used in the upcoming games.
You're right, Jordan and Corey. Good morning and bonjour from Paris. This Olympics is going to be extremely different from what people are used to, from the use primarily of existing venues and temporary venues to showcasing iconic landmarks all over Paris. And then there's the opening ceremony that for the first time ever will be taken out of a stadium. It will be free to watch, and they'll have athletes on a flotilla of boats going down the Seine River. It is an ambitious plan that 1 year from today will be put to the test.
Working at the Eiffel Tower.
When they come in, we greet them, we give them directions, information.
Frederick Dutria welcomes thousands of people to the biggest attraction in Paris.
We have over 6 million visitors every year.
But in 1 year, something even bigger is coming to town.
We are very excited, obviously, to welcome the Games.
With the 2024 Summer Olympics, when 10,000 athletes compete in 329 events over 19 days.
We have, the most iconic sporting event, the Olympic and the Paralympic Games, the best athletes in one of the most iconic cities in the world.
In a first of its kind Summer Games. Most events will be in existing stadiums or temporary venues located all over Paris, using iconic landmarks as backdrops.
We've committed in delivering those games with 95% of existing or temporary venues. And once we talk about temporary venues, we thought, where could we put that in the most iconic way?
The Eiffel Tower will be home to beach volleyball, while cycling races down the Champs-Élysées. And the opening ceremony,
that's going to be a fantastic experience,
will be free, with 600,000 people expected to line the Seine River to watch athletes float through Paris on tourist riverboats.
We'll have more than 90 boats with the athletes on it, plus all the, the broadcast boat, the security boats, everything. So it's going to be about 160 boats along the river.
And 1 year before that opening ceremony, organizers are practicing with a year-out celebration on the Seine.
The Olympics and Paralympics is a fantastic celebration for whole humanity.
And back at the Eiffel Tower.
And everybody knows the Eiffel Tower.
Where Frederick says in a year, the tower will be busier than ever, with Olympic crowds looking to see the city alight in a whole new light.
We know, and we are expecting a lot of people on the Eiffel Tower during the Olympics.
It will be a big Olympics. By the way, 100 years since Paris has hosted a Summer Games, and the only venue that was specifically built and designed for these Olympics is the Aquatic Center right next to the French National Stadium, and part of that process was to try to get kids in the city more interested in swimming. Again, the Olympics are a year out, and after 3 Olympics in a row in Asia, 2 of those during the pandemic with all the restrictions, a lot of people see these games as a chance to celebrate with the world again in one of the most romantic cities on the planet. There's been unprecedented demand. Corey, Jordan, 10 million tickets are for sale for these Olympics, and already we're a year out. 7 million tickets, right around there, have been sold. They need 45,000 volunteers, but 300,000 people signed up. So people are pretty excited for these games.
Yeah, clearly a lot of people want in on the action. Of course, we're talking about the iconic landmarks. You and photojournalist extraordinaire Johnny Kurt, y'all got to see the official Olympic rings, which are also catching a lot of people's attention there in Paris.
We did, Jordan. They're down at the City Hall here in Paris, and they're in a great spot in an open area where people are starting their tours. And so you see a lot of folks lining up to get their pictures already with those Olympic rings. I think in the next year you'll see them start to pop up in a few more places, maybe here at Trocadero by the Eiffel Tower. But that's where they're at right now. And so the momentum is starting here in Paris, where people are getting excited, and those iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower are something that you just can't live without.
Going to bring a little bit of Paris back to Colorado with them.
Of course, he has to.
Yeah,
Well, the countdown is on right now, and everyone is so excited. Matt, thank you so much.